So I'm not going to take up much of people's time who might see this. I just wanted to make this a quick one and sort of translate this article and show what's going on, what they can do writing these sort of things, the media as they write these sort of things, how deft and cunning they are at switching things around and wording things with spin doctor. More than journalists, they should be called spin doctorists sometimes. So basically, why Elon Musk believes woke mind virus and wokeness are threats to modern civilization. Looking over, as I read this, I was just like, wow, look at the way they worded that. Elon Musk blamed a surprise drop-off in Netflix subscribers on the streaming services wokeness. The woke mind virus is making Netflix unwatchable. The billionaire Tesla and SpaceX CEO tweeted in response to an article on plunging Netflix shares. Yeah, one thing I was thinking too is that, like Jessica and I, we watched Netflix for quite a while, especially the crime documentaries, and I feel like I can speak for me, maybe for us. Like it's not just the wokeness. We would watch good shows if it had some, even of the agenda of the far left, with their messages of, oh, you have to meet this quota for quote-unquote diversity, and that's what we're going to get to next. But the thing is, it's not about the quote-unquote diversity quota. It's the fact that literally Netflix has just become unwatchable in the sense that stuff is not entertaining at all. Now, can you link those two up? I think to an extent you will be able to link those two up because things will become more compromised. The story's quality will become more compromised when you are aiming for a bullet point of goals rather than feeling the heart at the center. And all stories are heart in the center, and everything else is just details that dances around the heart in the center. So yeah, when you've got that bullet point of political quotas that need to be met, the story does get diluted, and that's not even what you're really thinking about. You've lost the pulse of the magic, which is why the Magic Kingdom is not so magical anymore right now, and just keeps plunging. But back to Netflix, loss of 200,000 subscribers, that's not a big deal. Ask Mark Zuckerberg about his loss when it came to Metaverse first taking their launch. Here's the thing I really wanted to see. Not the first time Musk has railed against left-wing politics is either wokeness or woke mind virus. That's the thing. It should read, this is not the first time Musk has accurately and openly, boldly called out. Not that one word railed. Let's sort of mess with that syntax so we can see things with a clearer perspective. This is not the first time Musk has accurately and openly, boldly called out left-wing politics and hypocrisy. You can change the word politics with hypocrisy as either wokeness or woke mind virus. Because, as the next sentence will say, once a rallying cry for systemic racism and injustice, wokeness has been co-opted by the political right to decry political correctness and leftist beliefs. It was not ever a rallying cry for systemic racism and justice. What it was it was a staging point, meet-up cry for those with their own preferential treatment that they would call counteracting systemic racism and injustice. That's why I say hypocrisy. So, and I know because I've been on the receiving end of it hardcore to where I lost a job that I actually liked, even with bad bosses. I actually liked, to the point one of those bosses harnessed a member of woke community. I won't say much more. I go into it in great depth on Station Mercury, and one of my woke managers harnessed a woke staff member, a flamboyantly uber woke staff member, and used them against me, harnessed them against me, and it went on for months and months, actual threatening, until the district manager had to come out and fired that person. And when that person was fired, I was targeted even further. So, and the only reason that person was fired, I actually got investigated hardest of all because I'm not woke. Now, I am handicapped. This is my crappy prosthetic arm, and I have a neurological disorder, and the targeting was based on those things. So if you want to talk about a rallying cry for social injustice, as someone who is handicapped physically, and I wouldn't quite say handicapped mentally, there's departments that we are all kind of handicapped mentally in. Obviously, I'm calling those people out right now. They definitely have some mental handicaps, as well as emotional intelligence deficiencies. How about that for a politically correct term? But they cry like babies. They whinge and whinge, completely left field, off center. When it comes to their preferential treatment and demands not being met, they take hostage those who actually need some. Like, I needed some, and I went on bravely face forward, not to brag too much and pat myself on the back, but I went on boldly and face forward and openly calling things out accurately, but often even just not calling things out accurately, but keeping my mouth quiet, keeping my head down, doing my work. This woke member of society who was targeting me and harassing me, to where that investigation finally was launched, and all the other waiters and even the kitchen staff, who I was front of the house, even the kitchen staff was interviewed, and it was unanimous that this person was doing what they were doing. And that manager who put this person up to it even said that I was calling him certain words that would get you fired, just about bar none, straight up. And I never called that person this. And it was even a watered down version. I can tell you this about me. When I'm really nice, but when I'm backed into a corner, I'm pretty no holds barred. I don't care about wokeness and what social injustice says and this and that. So I will go straight to it. When I'm getting harassed that deep to where I'm getting threatened and told to commit suicide because I am the exact opposite of who this person was and his/her identity, I will just straight up call them the word that they hate the absolute most, that's like a knife in the heart. And I didn't even call them the watered down version, which starts with a Q. So if I didn't call them a watered down version that starts with a Q, if I was to call them the other version of that word, if I get so super pissed off from being told to commit suicide and harassed for months and months and months and months, to where the district manager has to come out and fire them, and then I lose the job because it's that uncomfortable for me. It's that uncomfortable for me because people are like, oh, well, you still caused that to happen to him. He was just this, yeah, he was kind of an a-hole, but, the fact that you got him fired, why didn't you just confront him when I confronted him many times? But this person was like, I've got laws protecting me. I have laws protecting me, honestly, just because I'm handicapped and I have a neurological disorder, or supposedly you would think, and it's supposed to be that way, except the reality is it's not that way. As someone who now I'm 43 years old, 43 years on the planet, I can tell you it is not that way. So, clearly, to the point that I still lost my job. So, but yeah, once a rallying cry for systemic racism and injustice, that is so self-righteous. Way not true self-righteous. It was a staging cry meetup call. It was a mating call for the blue hairs. It was a staging point meetup call. Whoop, 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 your mating call for not systemic racism, but their own preferential hatred, their own brand of fart smell that they love to breathe in, and intoxicate everyone else with, until the point they, not intoxicated like drunk, like intoxicated like so poisoned that you can't breathe and you're trying to get out of the building. So I got out of my own building even though that guy got fired. I had to get out of my own building as a handicapped man with Danny Walker malformation, it's called. It is a neurological degenerative disorder that's just going to keep on going. I can't get the shunt that would drain the extra fluid on my brain, or I would die. A neurological doctor straight up told me this. So, but yeah, I haven't read the rest of the article yet. I didn't want to take up too much time. There is a continue reading, which I'm not going to do. Go ahead and read the article for yourself and make up your own mind. But I could completely... I'm just reading now, make comedy illegal, Musk said. Yeah, it does. It makes lots of things illegal. I'm not going to keep reading, but it makes lots of things illegal that used to be protected by freedom of speech. Yet, I'm seeing, as I open up my MSN feed, real quick as I wrap this up, as I open up my MSN articles feed, I was seeing just instances of racism, on and on and on. And then I see, oh, here's another wokeism. Look, it's Johnny Depp and his Heard trial in the corner. I haven't seen much of that. But so, yeah, it's all those stories of racism. And then right underneath that, it says, Tripod Cat is annoyed that he's missing his leg. I'm missing my arm. So now you see right there, the just insensitivity is insensitivity, and that's something else I can say is Irish people sit there and laugh at the Lucky Charms box. And then you've got people out to cancel the cream of wheat chef. That guy made me smile and made my heart warm whenever I made a bowl of cream of wheat every morning. And now my cream of wheat bowl every morning has lost the warmth. I don't even want to touch cream of wheat. I don't use Aunt Jemima syrup anymore because why would you even care? They brought warmth to your day. Just their smiles and their positive attitudes about everything in the face of adversity. Now I don't even get that every morning. Now I eat Quaker Oats, which has the most offensive thing of all on the cover. A Quaker who beats his animals and has more wife than one. Wait, was that the Quakers? I forget, because, it's okay to stereotype that, but don't stereotype anything else. You're going to get offended is the point. You're going to get offended. And I didn't even get offended at all the jokes about my arm. If you were my friend at this waiter job, you were making jokes about my arm. And I would even make jokes with you. But, and I withheld making jokes about, the people making jokes about my arm were fat or anything else. Anything else in the book. I withheld jokes about that, but I still laughed in good spirit about my arm. Because you know what? When you don't, I've learned to get comfortable with it over the years, because when you don't, you get tore up. You get tore up from the bottom of your feet to the top of your head, and no one wants you around, and no one will give you a chance at all socially. So you just learn, okay, I am the cream of wheat chef. But you see what I mean? I am the cream of wheat chef. More than I'm the Quaker guy. But you look at me and you want to attack me as the Quaker guy. That's how stupid all this is. That's how much this shit needs to get put to sleep. Like an old dog that's worn out. Like an old tripod pony that can't carry the pack up the hill anymore. That's how much it needs to get canceled. Cancel culture. It's stupid. It doesn't work. Elon is right. It is destroying the fabric of this nation. And you can't see how the impoverished are actually being used by guys like George Soros and the 1% and the elitists. You are being harnessed against the goodness that is working in middle-class America, middle-class white man. Yes, he said white man. Does that mean that's what he's standing for and that's what he prefers? No, I just said middle-class white man. That is what I happen to be. But you know what? I'm handicapped. And I've been attacked. Because you are being harnessed. That's the end overall point of this message, just about pretty much. But you are being harnessed by the elites. The impoverished are being harnessed by the elites to attack the middle class, which is the backbone of the working class America overall. And I didn't say the white man. I just said the middle class is being harnessed by the impoverished and turned into the impoverished and converted, much the way vampires convert those who have souls and goodness in them into just other husks of predatorial behavior. So that's that. Hopefully I broke through a little bit, and maybe some of you will get away, no matter what you call yourself, from all this absolute BS that doesn't work, that is used to destroy you, destroy people like me, and destroy the middle class. by those who already own everything and sit back and laugh at your blue hair and your rainbow flags and just everything else, as you throw it in our face and try to harass us with it and say it's our time. It is not your time. All time all around us is getting destroyed and made into a ghetto. So thank you for tuning in. Please have a good day. Please stop harassing the handicapped when they're at their job, trying to do their job, even sweeping the floor behind you. Thanks very much. Continue to stay productive, happy, good Americans, and try to hold your head high and do the right thing in the face of all this used against all of us. And hopefully some of you will smart up to how it's used against all of us. Thank you. This is John signing out. Oh yeah, before I go, real quick, I want to make one announcement. Ta-da! This is the shirt that I made just this morning. Let's not forget, DJs are douchebags. Educate our kids. Keep your kids away from them. It will probably help out with human trafficking. You see what I mean? That's offensive. Just like the Lucky Charms leprechaun, just like the cream of wheat chef, just like the Quaker oatmeal Quaker guy. But everybody's going to get offended somewhere. But you know what? I've been friends with lots of DJs. I basically just about spent my adult youth in all kinds of EDM, and DJs are douchebags. Point blank range, DJs are douchebags. They will take your girl, they will take your money, they will take your pot. As soon as your back is turned, they'll take all of it. And they'll take this shirt right off your back. They'll say, haha, can I borrow that shirt? You will never see it again. Public service announcement. So I'm having fun too. I hope DJs buy the shirt. That would be even cooler to me, is DJs should buy the shirt. That would be the ultimate, that would be the ultimate, just, you might say, not quite slap against me, but it would be like flipping the tables on me in the most productive and cool way possible. So if you're a DJ and you think you're the coolest in the room, prove you're not a douchebag and on some level, some days, and buy the shirt. Prove me wrong. So it is at Star Wizard. I am Star Wizard. Star Wizard. See that little staff? That is for my account, which is called Star Wizard, all one word. There it is right there. Boom. Star Wizard. DJs are douchebags. So that's just my latest project, my latest creative project that I spent the morning doing. So again, I said I wasn't going to take up much time, so I will leave it at that. I like it in black. You can pop other colors on it. Make it a bolder statement with white, which draws the eye right to it. Get any other color that just makes it blend in a bit more and give it just a bit of a kick of your personality. Purple is such a cool color. Purple is a cool lightsaber. So see, there you go. You never know what's actually going on with a person while you're sitting there stereotyping them and making assumptions about them. So, I like blue actually. The blue and gold go nice together. Gold and nice go gold together. I woke up super early, but the orange is kind of cool, yeah. But probably the gold and the blue. Let's see the light blue. The light blue is cool, but again, I recommend black or white. But you can let your personality kind of do its thing. That's a cool thing about this. So, and I don't make tons because this is print on demand. I don't make tons. I do it because I love it. I make a bit of something, but I haven't made a ton of sales. A lot of my sales are fortunately my twin flame, my girl, my love of my life, beautiful woman, perfect woman for me, Jessica, my sweet Jessica. So yeah, I will not drive you nuts with the sappy stuff if you manage to tune into this, and I'm going to go ahead and get right to my other art projects, and I'm signing off now for real this time. So thanks very much. Be good, be safe, be happy, have a great Mother's Day, all mothers of America, and especially the Ukraine right now, who are losing their babies, and the rest of the world. Thanks very much. Bye.